Hello YouTube, we are back for a 2-week out update. So lots of changes this week. One, I got my extensions in, so they are super long. I've never had this long of extensions. So one of the things that my coach and I talked about last time I stepped on stage is that my extensions were good for fullness, but they were definitely a little too short. So these are 24 inches, they are extra long. When my hair is straight right now, they would be too long for the stage because they come down a little bit too far on my glutes. But I was testing it out today and curling it to see where they sit. I still might have to take a little, trim them just a little bit so that they're not covering the top of my glute and there's just a teeny tiny little bit of room to kind of help give that shape. But I see my coach this week in person, so he'll get to give me some feedback on that. And that's kind of another thing that we'll go over in this video as well. So a couple changes. This week, my coach did reduce my cardio and has given me a little bit of extra food the past couple days. Now I check in again tomorrow on Monday and we'll kind of determine where we want to go from there. I don't think he's making any big changes aside from what he's already done until he sees me in person. But you never know, it just depends. Kind of taking things day by day now that we're getting so close to the show and super close on that conditioning. So this week, I get to go to the NPC photo gym and meet Tyler Mannion and JM in person. I'll get to get some feedback and kind of see where we want to go. I'll get to see my coach will be there and one of my other teammates. So I am super excited for this trip. And I've spent all weekend prepping and making sure that I am ready to leave, not only be gone from work, but also have all my food with me and just be prepared for the trip in general so that I can stay on track. So I'm gonna show you all the food that I kind of got ready for flying and what I did there, and we'll close it out after that. So here is kind of what we're looking to take with me. So I got a bunch of protein powder in here. I am taking my tea. I also put my vitamins in baggies in here as well. So they're all in individual bags, and then I just put them in one big bag to kind of keep them all together. Now, in terms of meals, oh, and I also have glutamine and some cream of rice in there to go with my breakfast as well. So we have egg whites, and then the rest of my meals here. So 2 of my meals have venison. All of them have rice and asparagus because it just was really easy to prep it all and get it all in there. And then we have some lean ground beef for one of my meals as well. So these will get me all the way through. So I leave on Wednesday and we'll be coming back on Friday. So we're meeting at the NPC gym on Thursday. So we'll kind of get that all taken care of then. So all of these meals I will freeze. I won't freeze the egg whites, and I might leave 1 or 2 of my meals of the rice meals unfrozen for Wednesday when I fly, but the rest I'm gonna freeze because if you remember from some of my previous videos when I've flown, you cannot take an ice pack on the plane. And so you have to have them frozen. I'm also gonna bring extra rice with me as well, just in case James adds some. And I also have some additional rice in my meal plan that I'll need as well. So I will be making up some more of that and freezing that. Now, I also got this new bag that is supposed to, it's called a bison bag. Let me put it down here so you guys can see. But it is extra thick and it's actually supposed to be like a cooler bag, but it's supposed to keep things cold for 24 hours. And so I'm super excited to give this a try. It feels super thick, like it's gonna be really good for, you know, keeping everything cold. I also got this little guy. So this is a food scale that I'll be taking with me, but super compact. This would be great for a purse as well, but I just really liked how tiny it was. So I will be taking some salt and some other seasonings as well. But yeah, that kind of gives you an inside look. I appreciate you guys for following along. If you have questions about any more of the food that I'm taking with me when I fly, just drop it down below. Next week, you'll get to see kind of a recap of my week in Pittsburgh. and we'll be heading into peak week. So it's crazy how fast this time has gone. Super excited to get back on stage. So happy to take you guys along. Thanks, guys.